Hello and namaste to everyone. Thank you for joining with me on this podcast today. In the previous podcast, I had discussed about Bhakti Yoga, which is the 12th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. In this podcast, we will look in detail more about Bhakti in the perspective of Swami Vivekananda. Let us first look at the definition of Bhakti Yoga. Swami Vivekananda describes bhakti as an undying attachment or a tremendous clinging to the Lord. When we give the same kind of love that we give to the sense objects to God, it is called as bhakti. So, what are the preparations required for bhakti? Let us look at them in detail. The first preparation is vivekaha, which means discrimination for food. The food that we eat contains all the energies that go to make up the forces of our body and mind. The food that we eat also constructs our thought. There are certain kinds of foods that produce a certain change in the mind. We see it every day. And there are other sorts of foods which produce a change in the body and in the long run have a tremendous effect on the mind. The second is called vimokaha, which is known as freedom from desires. Here I am not saying that you need to kill your desires. It's foolish to say that. Nobody can be desireless. He who wants to love God must get rid of extreme desires. Desire nothing except God. We always forget that this world is a means to an end and not an end itself. The next is abhyasaha or practice. Practice makes us what we shall be. All our thoughts and actions eventually make up our mind. We should be mindful about what things we hear, what things we speak. One of the greatest aid to this practice of keeping God in memory is perhaps music. Music has such a tremendous power over the human mind, it brings it to concentration in a moment. The fourth aspect is kriya or work. Here by work, I mean doing good to others. The more we come out and do good to others, the more our hearts will be purified and God will be in it. According to our scriptures, there are 5 sorts of work called the 5-fold sacrifice. The first is study. A man must study every day something holy and good. Second is worship of gods, angels or saints as it may be. Third, our duty to our forefathers. Fourth, our duty to human beings. And fifth, our duty to the lower animals. The fifth aspect is kalyan or purity, which comprises of the following things. First, satya or truthfulness. Second, arjava or straightforwardness. Third, daya or pity. Fourth, ahimsa or non-violence. And fifth, dana or charity. I would like to end this podcast with the second shlok of Bhakti Yoga, wherein the Lord answers the question asked by Arjun in the following way. Maya vesha mano ye man nitya yukta upasate shraddhaya parayopetas te me yukta tamamataha. Which means, those who meditate on the Lord by fixing their minds on Him with steadfast devotion and being endowed with supreme faith are considered to be the most perfect yogis according to the Lord. Thank you for listening to this episode. Have a lovely week ahead. Namaste.